वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते. First topic was about the sadhana chatushtayam, or the qualities for the sadhaka or the seeker. Now we are going into the part which talks about the jiva. Last session, what was talked about is tattvavivekaḥ. So what is this tattvaviveka that you are talking about? So the teacher replied, ātmā satyaṃ tadanyat sarvaṃ mithyeti. Like that the teacher replied. So he said that only this ātmā is the truth, tadanyat. Other than this, everything is mithya. So what has happened actually is there is something known as the truth. We don't see the truth. We assume it to be false. God, Brahman, all this we are not able to see. So we say, okay, it doesn't exist. But whatever is there, we see it, we say it is the truth. But actually it is not the truth. It is only there for a certain period of time. People, things, objects, everything is there. Even you yourself, you will be there only for a limited time. So this understanding was incorrect. So mithya, whatever is the untruth, mithya is, it is there only for a certain period of time. That we assume it to be the truth we assume it to be the untruth. So when this happened, we have to do the viveka or discrimination. So what our scriptures will do, they will show you what you're assuming as untruth. Right now you have not realized Brahman or God. That doesn't mean it is not the truth. But what things you see in this world, you think they are permanent, they are going to be there with you forever. That is not there. So this is the viveka. Now the student starts to ask, ātmā kaḥ. So he wants to know, the ātmā word was used, right? Previously, ātmā satyam, like that the teacher said. So what is this ātmā? So each word he is going to ask, what is this, what is this, what is this? So in that way, we are going to learn about this jiva first. Then we will learn about who is this Ishvara, who is God. When we say Ishvara, God, what is that referring to? Here, ātmā kaḥ. sthūlasūkṣmakāraṇaśarīrādvyatiriktaḥ. So what does he say? What is the ātmā? Was the question. The answer was given, sthūlasūkṣmakāraṇaśarīrādvyatiriktaḥ. Sthula means the gross, sūkṣma means the subtle, and karana. Karana Sharira means the causal. We are going to go into detail, but just the words are given now. Sharirat Vyatiriktaḥ. So it is beyond all these three bodies. We have briefly seen this in Bhagavad Gita, but we will go a little bit more deeper here. So according to Hindu philosophy, our body is divided into three. That is, one is the gross body, which we call the sthula sharira. The other we call the sūkṣma sharira. We'll see the components of it later. Sūkṣma sharira is the subtle body, the subtle things that we do not see. Gross body we are able to see. But there are certain internal workings of the body that is known as the sūkṣma sharira. And we have another thing, which is the causal body, karana sharira, which we will look into it in detail, which is the cause of this both sthula and sūkṣma sharira. Vyatiriktaḥ. So the answer is given. Thus, what is this ātmā? I'm going to first tell you what it is not. It is not the sthula sharira, it is not the sūkṣma sharira, it is not this karana sharira. Vyatiriktaḥ. It is beyond all this. Then he continues, pañcakośātītaḥ san. Pañcakośātītaḥ san. So it is also beyond this pañcakosha. Instead of dividing the body into three, we can divide the body into 5 sheets. That we will see what those 5 sheets are. Okay, so that we will see annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, anandamaya kosha. So these 5 we will see later what these are. But these 5 sheets can also be used to describe this body. Body can be divided into 5 sheets. So the teacher says, if you have understood it as sheets, then it is beyond these sheets also. Pañcakośātītaḥ san. Then it is also beyond what? Avasthātrayasākṣī. The waking state, the dreaming state, and the deep sleep state. These are the 3 states. It is beyond that also. That we will see how. Then what is it then? Saccidānandasvarūpaḥ san. It is 3 things. Sat, Chit and Ananda. Existence, consciousness, bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. It is that. Yaha tishtati sa ātmā. What exists like this is the ātmā. This is the nature. Sat Chittan Ananda. This is what is given here. So, ātmā kaha. So, what is the ātmā was the question. When we say I, what are we referring to basically? We are referring to the body mind. Usually we are referring to the body mind, but actually this I should be the ātmā. We are confusing something. Whenever we use the word I, we usually refer to the body and the mind. That is number one. And also when we refer, like sometimes they say, I am not well, pertaining to this body is not well. Sometimes we also refer to as body is aching. So this I is used very interchangeably. Sometimes we refer it to the body, like I am not well, or sometimes we objectify the body and say the body is aching. Sometimes we confuse this I with the mind. I am confused, like that you say, referring to the mind. Sometimes you also say the mind is cluttered. There is a gap in understanding who this I is. This I should refer to the ātmā, which is a real you, but we are referring it to the body and the mind. And when you refer it to the body and mind also, there has been an inconsistent use. You attach it to the body and mind in some cases and call it the I. Sometimes you objectify the body and mind also. So we have not understood what it is correctly. So that is what we are trying to understand. So the Shishya is going to ask, sthūlasūkṣmakāraṇaśarīrādvyatiriktaḥ kim, like that he is going to ask. Then we are going to go into detail. So that we will see in the next session.